thank you very much, Matt. It's very, very good to see so many students and community and business leaders gathered around the concept of social business, solving local problems with local solutions, and trying to create a space where our universities, our business leaders, our philanthropists, our government, our not-for-profits can come together and find ways to address some of our most challenging problems. I think it's fair to say that without my exposure to higher education, I probably never would have run for governor. I was a student, a totally apolitical student in 1968, a junior at Dartmouth College, which was a year, as you know, of profound national and student unrest, and I think it was the crucible of higher education that allowed for the exchange of ideas and debate that gave me the capacity to participate in and be profoundly influenced by the events of that year. The war was raging in Vietnam, and we were getting drafted at 18 but couldn't vote until 21. Robert Kennedy was running for president on a platform in opposition to the war, but perhaps even more importantly, on a platform of social justice, asking why in a nation as wealthy as ours were children starving to death in the Mississippi Delta or in Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota. And Martin Luther King was registering black voters in the South and leading sit-ins in segregated restaurants for which he and his followers were arrested and for which they expected to be arrested because they weren't challenging the rule of law but felt that it was important to have the courage to challenge laws that they felt unjust. And I think it was those events and the tragic deaths of these two leaders who challenged us, who led us and inspired us, that sparked a whole generation of young Americans to leave college committed to public service because we believe that we too could help change the world. My administration has made education a priority, not in small part because we see it as an essential component of creating an enduring prosperity for all Oregonians. Investing in the early learning success of children is probably the most effective job training program we could possibly imagine. Committing to ensure that all children have the ability to read at level in the third grade is a powerful indicator of their likelihood to graduate from high school. And providing an opportunity to attend college and get career training means that our students here in the state will be prepared for the economy of the 21st century. So this event underscores, I think, the importance and, in fact, the essential nature of the role that education plays in putting our young people on a path to economic and social and civic success, and also helping to make Oregon and the world a better place to live. Oregon's impressive system of higher education in many ways inspires these young people to give back to their community. It gives them an opportunity to learn firsthand the importance of engaging at the local level, and that developing innovative and socially responsible businesses and business practices can add up to meaningful change. This event is also about how to solve our problems and the many ways that our institutions of higher education connect students with local values as a springboard to address the challenges that we face. Oregon's very fortunate that our system of higher education doesn't just graduate students with degrees, but also gives them the tools to contribute to the innovative economy we're developing in our state and the skills that are honed through community-based and social business-based experiences. These students leave school, and I see it every year, with the belief that they can change the world. And that is a belief that is worth cultivating and worth encouraging. They graduate with experience with nonprofits, with social service agencies, and with classrooms. OUS touches over 1 million people every year in our state through teaching and research and community extension programs and public service. And these students have extended classrooms and gain from the experiences of small businesses and ranchers and farmers and teachers and community workers and more. The fact is that our state desperately needs this kind of creative engagement to solve the many challenges that we face and will continue to face as Oregonians. The combination of the power of social entrepreneurism with the effective community engagement can solve many difficult and intractable problems and build a more prosperous future for all of us. And by supporting a very diverse educational system, one that is accessible to all students, we can meet some of our most ambitious but I think realistic goals. Improving our per capita income up above the national average in every corner of our state, and particularly within our communities of color. Creating 25,000 jobs a year, but not just jobs that pay a living wage or have a pathway that lead to a living wage. and attracting businesses that know they can start up or grow in Oregon and find a workforce capable to meet the challenges of the 21st century economy. Even better, we are educating the next generation of entrepreneurs, of innovators, of big thinkers, people who have a strong foundation in the importance of education, in the value of giving back to their community, and in the positive impact that problem solving based on local priorities can actually have. This event will help highlight how social business efforts can give communities a sense of ownership and involvement, and an invitation to go beyond the one-size-fits-all approach to problem solving. That same philosophy drives Oregon's Regional Solutions Program. Regional Solution Centers provide an innovative and collaborative place, a space where community leaders from the business and private and non-for-profit sector can join together and work at the local level to identify local community and economic development challenges. And like our institutions of higher education, our Regional Solution Centers are embedded in communities throughout our state. And we're very fortunate to have some OUS students working through the Regional Solutions process on some of our more challenging problems, and we're very excited to see their ideas move into action. And I think it's important for all of us to remember that these ideas, whether large or small, can truly change the world.